right, Math 141, I want to talk to you about a problem that was on your Unit 1 quiz. You would have had different numbers probably, but I saw several mistakes and I want to point them out. So the question says a person who wants to get in shape goes to a local gym that advertises 23 training sessions for $689. Assuming the cost per class doesn't change, find the cost of 88 training sessions. And then it tells you how to answer your answer with money. And I put the answer here so you can see it because I want to show you the mistakes that I have noticed when I was grading your quizzes. So several of you wanted to do 689 divided by 23 training sessions, which is a nice strategy, and that should give you a price per session. So if we just use Desmos, and I do 689 divided by 23, I get this 29.95652174. And there's a reason I'm writing that all out. So, and a lot of you were like, oh, so I can see that would be a price per session. But what you did now is you followed those rounding rules here where it says rounding to 2 decimal places. So you used this value. This would be $29.96 because of this 6 in that next place value. And then you did 88 training sessions times $29.96 per session to get a total cost, which again is a fine strategy, but you're going to notice this is where the error is when you round because you rounded too early. So again, I'll pull up Desmos and I'll use that rounded answer. So 88 times 29.96, and I get 2,63648, or $2,336.48. Notice the answer is close, but not the same. So that is not the answer. Now, you could have used this exact same strategy, just don't round. Use this information. So don't round. So let's go back to our calculator and see if when we use the non-rounded answer, we will get it correct. So I'm going to hit enter right here and watch the button I use. I use this button that says ANS, and now I'm going to multiply it by the 88. And then notice now that my answer actually does match where I have that $2,636.17, which is my actual answer. So don't round early. That's what my note was telling a lot of you. Now, some of you got it correct, and that's because you used a different strategy. You actually used this same, by the way, if you haven't used your lasso tool, it's very cool. I'm just copying this, and I'm going to paste it because I want this information again. And then I'm going to set it equal to, I want to know how much money for 88 training sessions. So I set up a proportion, and I'm going to solve this by cross multiplying. So 23x equals 689 times 88. I want to solve for x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 23. So, and I'm just going to put all this in my calculator at one time, so then I can just get an answer. So again, I'm just going to Desmos. This time I'm going to put in a fraction because that's easier. So I use the A to the B button. So I'm going to do 689 times 88, and I'm going to divide it by 23. Notice I get that exact same answer, $2,636.17. But now I didn't have to take a two-step process. I just did it all in one step. I don't care how you're doing the problems. I just need you to know that you can't round until the very end. That's going to be important throughout the entire class. So this is your final answer. I hope that helps. Reach out if you have any questions.